A very good evening and welcome to Universal Studios Florida, because we're here for Universal's Halloween Horror Nights 28. Really excited to be here for our first Halloween event of the 2018 scare season. Starting off big, of course, here at Universal for the biggest Halloween event out there. 10 different houses to go in tonight, or as we say in the UK, scare attractions. And of course I'm here with Alex himself. We're looking a little bit wet because it's just chucked it down about 10 minutes ago.
The sun's just come out again.
Yeah, but this is it. Are you excited for your first ever Halloween Horror Nights?
I love it already.
This is it.
This park.
10 houses, 5 scare zones. I'm absolutely pumped. We've actually waited inside one of the little holding areas inside the park that you can wait for, and then it means you get like early access, so to speak. It's called Stay and Scream, and it means that you can get straight in and you don't sort of have to wait out the front gates. Obviously you don't have to do that, but it's certainly a very good option. But yeah, it looks like we're going to be starting off with Slaughter Cinema. Of course, as always, I won't be able to take the camera inside to the houses, but I will come out of them, I'll talk about them. Of course, if you don't want any spoilers from this event, I would recommend switching off now.
How do you know
I'm going to be talking in detail.
You never know if you're coming out.
Well, you never know with these.
You know, all these mazes we go in, just because they say you're going to come out alive, are you? You never know.
I am so excited. I've just noticed some person in front as well has got an Alton Towers poncho on. I don't know who they are. Oh wait, it's John and Amber, Alton Towers. It's also their first time here at Halloween Horror Nights as well. Let's get it in there. Scarefest coming up.
We're back at house right now.
Yeah, there you go. So we're starting off in the attractions just at the back just here. But this is a really good way doing the Stay and Scream. There's 3 of these. We've done the one, of course, in the Simpsons area. And yeah, let's see where we're going to go. I mean, we don't know if we're going to get all the attractions in tonight or not, but we're certainly going to try our best. We've not got express passes or anything. I'm not expecting to do all the attractions, but if we do, then it's an added bonus. Of course, with the scare zones, we're allowed to take photos, film throughout there. So I'll take you through the scare zones for a little tour around. Yeah, I'm really excited. It's my 4th time doing a Halloween Horror Nights event. I've done 2 here, 1 in Hollywood a few years ago. That was 2015 I did that. And yeah, I've loved it every time. I can't wait. And yeah, we're about to go into our first house that I'm very much looking forward to. And yeah, we'll see after we come out, talk a bit about it. And I'll also show you the map for this year's event and talk about the different houses and where they are in the park. Let's go, it's Halloween 2018, bring it on. No messing about there, straight into Slaughter Cinema. Wow, what a good start. Really heavily detailed set pieces in there. And yeah, well, let's speak to Alex. I mean, it's his first ever Halloween Horror Nights attraction. What was it like for you?
It's crazy.
Straight in, no preparation time.
It's really, really good. I like how detailed things are. The scares, you think they'd be quite like robotic, but actually, we actually all got a good scare in there. Really nice details, costumes, scares. What a great attraction. God, it's fantastic. I love it.
Yeah, really good Slaughter Cinema. Lots of details in there. There were some really good scares, and towards the end, we had like some massive, I think it was a costume, not an animatronic, this big like, it was hard to explain what it was. It looked a bit like a shark or something, like coming towards you. It's like some sort of crazy alien. What was it, Alex? Like a shark or something, what came out?
A big alien.
Yeah, like a massive alien shark
big
thing,
mouth.
which was crazy, massive mouth on it. And then, yeah, like loads of really nice detailing in there, like Alex said. And we had some really good jump scares. I had a big one towards the end where we were in like some sort of forest scene, all the vines were hanging down. And then this like guy just comes out. Looks a bit like Chewie actually from Star Wars, doesn't he? Came out, like some big Yeti guy came out.
Actually.
Yeah, that would make sense actually, wouldn't it, with the decor? But yeah, like you don't get any preparation time. There's no like actor briefs or anything. Very different to back home because we didn't get like batched up or anything in there. You're like straight in, a bit of a conga line. That one wasn't too bad actually. But I recommend if you do come out here, the best thing to do is sort of walk really slow through the attractions and just sort of take a step back from the rest of the group, because then it means that you get to see all the different set pieces. Hey, people wide, love it.
Who are you?
It's crazy. Right, on to the next house, but really good, straight in, no messing, and yeah, off we go to house number 2.
Regular kids going this way and it's first come with me.
Right, next up then, Blumhouse. Look forward to seeing what this is about, because quite a few mixed opinions from watching a few vlogs from this event from people so far, so I'm looking forward to it. But we did well there, straight out of that one, straight down to Blumhouse. These are the 2 that are open up in this area for us to do. Like I say, you have got a choice of Stay and Scream areas. That's if you even want to do them, but I'd certainly recommend doing it. A lot of people did say the one down by Finnegan's around the New York streets area is a good one to do, because the more popular attractions are down at that end. but we thought we're going with a bit of a different approach tonight, and it's working so far. Another walk-on attraction. Not too much going on with the facades yet. Hopefully we'll have some better exteriors a bit later on, but much like the first attraction, it's straight in round this corner and then we go to Blumhouse. So we came out of Blumhouse just, and then my first impression of that one, not amazing. A lot of repetitive scares in that one, in terms of, you got this person with a mask, I'm not too sure who it is, then again it was all, but someone with a mask, and they appeared quite a few times, maybe 6 or 7 times. A little bit repetitive, that one, compared to Slaughter Cinema, which we just had another go in as well when we came off, which was good. But yeah, it's nice to be here at the event, and of course we've done 3 attractions, a repeat run in the Slaughter Cinema, which is brilliant. But yeah, in terms of Blumhouse, it just felt it was lacking a little bit in terms of the scares, a lot of repetitive stuff. But what I did really like in there was there's like a couple of bedroom scenes what you walk through, and it's like not knowing where the scares are going to come through. You got a wardrobe at the side, you got a bed on the floor, lots of little details, and that's what I like about all the houses here at Halloween Horror Nights, is the details inside. Yes, you don't get massive set pieces outside, but you do still get a good atmosphere, and especially when the sun goes down, the atmosphere really gets pumping. And of course we've got the 5 scare zones to do. But yeah, this is quite a nice exterior. One's a phalanx control.
Something to let you know about this one, it doesn't actually open until 6:30, but they are doing a pre-batching area for now.
Getting us in.
That's why we're waiting, which is good.
Yeah, it means we'll be one of the first in. What did you think of Blumhouse, Alex?
It was very good.
Oh, there you go, there's some of your cast. So what they do here, they swap the cast every so often, and they wear all the black cloaks. Bit of a full action going on. But yeah, do you think it was a bit repetitive, or did you enjoy it?
It's alright, like, it's very notorious. It's very, very notorious for its detail, and, you know, being an IP, it's hard to kind of go off subject sometimes. And sometimes audio does have to repeat itself to fill blank rooms, so I guess, you know, it was okay. It wasn't as good as Slaughter Cinema, which is still my favourite, but you never know, there's plenty more to choose from yet.
Still 7 houses for us to go in, and yeah, let's go for it, and we'll see you on the other side. Just come out then of Dead Exposure, and wow, I don't quite know where to start with that one. I really enjoyed that. It's my favourite house out of the 3 that we've done so far. I think I was the only one to think that. I don't think they were a huge fan. I don't think Alex really liked that one, did you?
I wasn't a fan.
No.
I just didn't really get any scares. I mean, I said the theming is the best theming out of the 3, I think. But I don't know, it's just, it didn't do anything for me, that one. I mean, mate, I'm not really like I was going to overhype it or anything. I didn't really know anything about it in the first place. Just didn't enjoy it very much.
No, I mean, for me, there was some very unique elements in that. You had like, it was all UV sort of black lights in there, and it wasn't really on a sequence where the lights would sort of go on, then off, then on and off. You want a bit of a random sequence, hey, chainsaws just roaming these ones. Like an unofficial scare zone, this bit by Simpsons. So yeah, like with that, I just really liked the whole concept. A lot of black costumes where they were like skeletons, which was good, which was brilliant. I felt like that one had the best scares that we've had so far. And also we went onto like a tube train that was the highlight for me. And there was, I think, 3 or 4 mannequins at the back and a couple of actors what came towards you, and that had a really nice feel to it. Oh, here we go, roaming chainsaws. Halloween's begun, our first chainsaw of the Halloween season. Love it. I say that it wasn't actually that long that we saw some chainsaws.
Just smell a pencil around it.
Oh, I love it. Halloween is here, I love it. But yeah, I very much enjoyed Dead Exposure. I love it. Yeah. I enjoyed Dead Exposure. Favourite house so far, actually. Yeah, it might not have been as... Amber's loving it. It might not have been as highly detailed as the first attraction that we went in, Slaughter Cinema, but for me, all them jump scares made up for it, and I really liked that one. That's it now for the little preview. The event is open to the guests, and yeah, we've got 7 houses left to do. It's crazy that there's 10 this year, but I do love that. Let's head round towards the ET area, where we're going to go around here and do 2 more attractions. I think we've got Trick or Treat around here, and then another one of the houses that's right next door, but we'll probably start with that one. And yeah, let's head round here and have a look. Here we are then, just a 10-minute wait for Trick or Treat. That's good going, our 4th house out of 10. Heading round towards ET, one of my favourite rides here at the park, really enjoy ET. And obviously a lot of these attractions use the queue lines for some of the rides here at the park. And yes, as always, we'll see when we come out of this one. Looking forward to this. One of our most hyped up attractions to do this one. And luckily, it's only a 10-minute wait. We're doing well. We had a bit of rain before the event, so hopefully that's put a few people off.
I can't tell you how excited I am. The best family attraction in this park right now.
Oh, we love ET, don't we?
We're not going in.
We're not, no. Right, we'll see when we come out. Trick or treat then, Alex. What did you think to that one, our fourth house?
My favourite haunt so far.
You enjoyed that one? What made it for you with that one?
The set pieces were incredible.
There was a lot.
I got some really good scares in there. And the general eeriness in the atmosphere, really cool in there. It was AC all the way through.
Thank God.
Yeah, most people might think that's for the atmosphere, but really, like, it really is quite intimidating. You actually feel quite chill. You know, you get chills down your spine. It's fantastic. Loved it.
Yeah, I really liked it. Like Alex said, the props in there, the set pieces, absolutely huge. I mean, you're talking 30-odd foot tall houses in there, real size houses, what they've built out of wood, big facades on them. You had like a big school bus in there. There was like all vehicles and stuff about at the side as well. Yeah, like I thought the scares were quite minimal. Maybe because I was at the front of our group, so to speak. I know it's not batched massively, but I sort of left a bit of a gap again from the people in front, and I didn't get too much where I was. It could have been just my positioning there at the front of the group, but overall I loved the design in there. I can't help but feel a little bit disappointed. I did think there was going to be a bit more in terms of the scares, a bit like Blumhouse. Some of the scares were a bit repetitive in there, in my eyes, where the same character keeps coming out. But overall, I still very much enjoyed it. For me, with the houses here, it's about the theming, the set design that really makes them. And in there, the fact you've got some beautiful scenery. You went in, there was like a wolf on the right-hand side, all these branches, all the nice atmospheric lighting. And I also really noticed the smell pods in there as well. There was a really nice smell as you were walking through, a bit like a harvest, which was good. But yeah, overall, a little bit disappointed with it. Still prefer the maze we just did, but onwards and upwards to our fifth house, which will mean once we've done the next one, it means we're halfway through. And yeah, we're doing very, very well so far.
I don't know about these two here, but I'm losing my voice already.
Mine's going. I need to get a drink, really.
Yeah, my springs are going.
What do you two think, too? You enjoy it?
This one I think is the worst one I've done so far.
I didn't like. I'm just a bit disappointed with
The
it.
set was great. That's all I can really say.
Yeah, scares were repetitive, weren't they?
Yeah, it's. I think it's the same issue as Blumhouse.
Yeah.
It's the same character keeps popping
Keeps appearing, you know.
And it's like, all well and good, but
yeah, it's one of those, isn't
difference.
it? There's now some differences, but there's still 6 more houses for us to do, including the next, and 5 scares. So much to get on with, and of course you've got Academy of Villains as well, the stage show that we'll see one of the nights that we're here. We are here for a few nights, which is good, and we get onwards and upwards to the next house, right next door to this one. Like I say, we're down in next to ET in that section of the park. Quite a few of them are built sort of back of house. As you can see, we're walking back of house now. We'll head back through ET's queue line into the main park itself. But yeah, next maze, Seas of Extinction. It's called, isn't it, the next one?
I think Drinkies, Wee Wees, and then Seas of Extinction.
Yeah, I need to get a drink. My voice is starting to go, which is not a good sign when there's still 6 hours of this event to go. So by the end of this vlog, my
still daylight
voice will
when
be
we're
crazy.
halfway through the halls
I know, we're
already.
doing well. You've got to keep going when you're having a roll. Keep going, keep getting them done, and we can always do some reruns if we do get a chance later on. Worth pointing out that the most popular houses are down near the entrance of the park. We've come to the back first and we're working that way, so we're going to expect a lot longer lines for some of the houses down near the entrance of the park.
The longer we wait.
Yeah, pretty much, but we've had a really good start so far, and yeah, on to Seeds of Extinction. John! Hey, John, are you alright? He was screaming like a baby in there.
Oh, that was actually horrifying. The issue is they're camouflaged, isn't they?
Yeah, a lot of
so
camouflage.
You can't see them at all.
Yeah.
And then they just pop up. There's one guy that's basically like swinging out.
I got some good scares in there.
I
Like,
think we all did.
what a
That was-
weird maze though.
Yeah.
Like,
really well done.
Really
though.
weird. That's my favourite, hands
And
down now.
Such an interesting theme.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
I don't see plant-based mazes
I still
anywhere.
find it hard to see what was actually going on. Like,
It's photosynthesis for me.
I feel like it was like post-apocalypse, and there's a video game that I played called The Last of Us,
yeah.
and it's very similar.
It was
to
like
that.
plants
It's like,
eating
yeah,
us
it's
and
like plants
stuff.
of
But did you see like some of the massive costumes? There was some people like,
stilts.
you know,
It
10,
was going
12
on
foot tall on
stilts, yeah.
stilts. Yeah, like Alex said. Like, that was amazing. What do you think, Crumpy?
Wow. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I lost. Oh, hello.
Oh, theming, that is. It's a drone.
I'm not. No.
Send it to Illuminations. Carry on.
Oh dear. You had to, didn't you? I did swear a little bit too much in that maze.
I did, yeah.
I kept punching Sean in the back because it kept getting me.
Yeah, I also
The guy-
felt that, yeah.
Sorry.
Thanks, mate.
And the
Cheers.
guy, the 12-foot guy, accidentally pushed Sean into him, so...
Best scene in that for me was when we went like towards the end on a slanted bit of floor, and I loved it.
Well, we was just talking about how accessible the mazes are.
Yeah.
And then literally outside, and then we're out on a slant like this, we're like, oh...
I reckon there's another way around that, but
There was 2 corridors, very, very clever.
yeah, honestly, I absolutely love that. Seeds of Extinction, best house so far out of the 5 that we've done. We've done half of the houses, we're doing well. But yeah, it was good. It was something special that,
It's time
like
for
John
better ones,
said.
yeah.
Oh no, like John said, some really unique elements in there, and it was so scary though. I mean, I had some good jump scares. It's rare for me to get massively scared, and I've not done yet tonight, but I'm sure it'll happen. But in there, that was really good. All the vines hanging down, some really nice smells. We went through like a nursery scene where we had like all babies in cots and stuff, but the plants had sort of taken over the nursery. That was a bit of a weird.
There was a baby
scene.
with its neck being eaten out by a plant.
Yeah, and it was like a skeleton baby. Oh god, there was some pretty dark stuff in there. Really like dark if you don't like
Not
that sort
quite
of thing.
Barney the dinosaur I was anticipating, I must
Yeah.
say.
What a really good start. I've enjoyed pretty much all of the houses so far. Like they're all brilliantly themed, aren't they? But yeah, that Seed of Extinction now right at the top for me. We are onwards and upwards. We're doing well. It's about 7:30. We've already done half of the houses, so we're doing very well so far tonight.
There's too many videos going
Oh,
on
I
at
know,
the
yeah,
same
it's
time. I'm
crazy.
like, it's like tennis ball.
Mental, but it was really good, very enjoyable, and we'll see you at the next house. Now, I've already been to Blackpool Illuminations this year. What you're about to see is a bit more special. Alex, are you ready?
Countdown,
so, a
please.
countdown from 3. Ready? 3,
3,
2, 1. Hey! Here we go. We're ready to go. These were $10 for these, and we're good to go.
Yeah.
We're good to go.
Can't wait.
Yes. Right, we're going to go through our first scare zone now on the way through, which is going to be Twisted Traditions. Now, I loved the look of this last year. All the lanterns up in the trees, the pumpkins all lit up, all the straw at the side. This, to me, looks like it would be one of my favourite ever scare zones. It is one of the shorter ones here at Halloween Horror Nights, but the details in here look great. Of course, we'll come back through later on when it's pitch black as well. But here's a little preview going through. All the lights aren't on in here yet, so it's not going to look at its best until it gets a bit darker.
I don't know, it looks pretty good right now. Never mind the other side.
For me, the scare zones are the highlight of Halloween Horror Nights. Oh, there we go.
This sounds like Wicker Man's pre-show audio.
Imagine something like this by Wicker Man though. Like, look at all the lanterns. Loving the atmosphere in here. Hey, how you doing? You alright? Oh, I like this here, Pumpkin Man. Oh wow. That's a really nice one. Oh yeah. Hey, selfie.
Where's it going?
Anywhere.
We're running away.
We'll come back down here when it gets a bit darker, but I really like it so far. A bit more smoke needed, I think, down here. There's not enough smoke yet. Can't wait to see that when it's pitch black with all the lanterns up here. Wow. Really like that.
Somebody watching you, always watching outside the township of Carey. Everyone always watching.
What Universal really do well at these events is the atmosphere, the music, the lighting, the smoke. And here's another scare zone, our second one out of 5. We're on the way down to Poltergeist, down here on the right. But yeah, this is called Vamp 85. Love the atmosphere around here. So this is all about New Year's Eve being celebrated, and every so often the ball just over there drops down.
I've been chatting to Michael Jackson. So good.
I really like this over here. Obviously with me and Alex loving our lighting and sound and everything. All the park hands. Like, look at that. So like lovely, isn't it?
Freddie Mercury's joined us.
Microphone through the body there. We got a bit of filming going on over here. Hello, you alright?
Yeah. Selfie up.
Oh, hey. Oh, he's got a classic JVC. I love it. Love a good JVC. Right, up next, then we're joining the queue for Poltergeist, advertised at 45 minutes. It just went down actually when we walked in. It was on 60 when we first saw the board. Just gone down, so that's good. What do you think of your scare zone?
Incredible.
And we've still got so much to see at this event. Not even covered half of it yet.
When last year we were in Asia and talking about how much good stuff have we got left to see at these parks. This fills me with confidence.
The only sad thing is you want to come here every year to this event.
I'm coming back next year for sure.
With our rocket looking awesome there with the lights on as well. Right, we'll see when we come out of Poltergeist. I'm looking forward to this one. Have seen the film, so yeah, I know a little bit about this one, and I'm looking forward to it. We'll share a review when we come out. Let's go. I have seen a film. It's rare, but I've actually seen a film. Hey, I like that up there as well. Halloween Horror Nights 28, and so far it's looking like it could be the best one that I've done yet. I tell you what, I know other people have said it, but this really is the year for Halloween Horror Nights. I absolutely love Poltergeist. Some really good detailed sets in there, but also what made that was the quantity of stuff going on in there. There was so much stuff to look at. There was things above us coming down, the lights were brilliant in there as well, some really good scenes, and just in general, a really good attraction with some really good masks as well that were heavily detailed. I felt like Poltergeist there, I enjoyed just as much as Seeds of Extinction. I rate both of them at the same level, but this is the year for Halloween Horror Nights for me. I absolutely love that. What do you think, Alex?
I think that, I mean, it's like they keep topping themselves. The event is crazy, that was fantastic. The masks were really, really cool.
Yeah, like the masks in there were really detailed, a lot going on. And we had some really good special effects in there. Like I say, we had like someone come through above, but there was also a door It was really interesting, a bit of a Pepper's Ghost effect. The door was here, and then it was like 15 feet away, and then came back again. That was good. We had some people on stilts again in that one as well. They certainly got me and Alex there.
Yeah, I think the scariest of the attraction of the night is right in front of us right now. It's the Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon right now.
Oh God!
But I love how everything's lit up. The park is thriving. Oh my God, this park is amazing during the day. At night time, it's on another level.
Halloween Horror Nights for me is my favourite thing here, and wow, it certainly doesn't disappoint this year. But yeah, Poltergeist, loved that. Really well themed house, and it also had the best facade as well. Sorry I'm shouting so loud, but it's so noisy here. The facade was brilliant because it was all lit up blue, like the front of a house, but it was also raining, even though we were indoors. What an amazing effect. It was like a proper rainstorm, and we only waited about half an hour. Next up then, we're going into Scary Tales, 25 minutes advertised. Once we've done this one, it'll mean that we've only got 3 more houses to do, so we're doing really well tonight.
Scary Tales
Really
is going to be good. Yesterday we sat and watched Happily Ever After. Tonight we are going to go in Deadly Ever After. It's a whole other level.
I feel sorry for our voice tonight. Like by the end of the event, we're going to have no voice, are we?
I have no hearing, I have no voice. Sense of smell, my feet are burning, but you know what? I'm having a blast.
I'm having a blast. What a launch to Halloween 2018, and we'll see you when we come out of Scary Tales. This is probably one of my most anticipated houses that they've ever done here at Halloween Horror Nights, and yeah, I look forward to seeing the costumes, what we've got inside here, what's going to be comparing to the others really, because everything else has been top notch, especially the past couple of houses that we've done, so I'm really looking forward to Scary Tales. We'll see you when we come out on the other side. Right then, so Scary Tales. Obviously I had very high expectations for that one, and I've come out of it feeling like, you know, I did very much enjoy it. Not quite as much as I did Poltergeist, but yeah, in terms of the facade, as soon as you went in, I say facade, really it's like that first opening scene, but when you do go in, you're greeted by an actor who's supposed to fly like on a bungee cord. Unfortunately, we didn't quite get that. I think Amber did, because she was right at the front and just got to see it, but I didn't get to see it, and John didn't get to see it either, which is a shame. So it sort of set the mood a bit like, oh, here we go, we've seen a techie. Yeah, like, the actor was there, but I think she'd just maybe come off break or something, so they were like just reattaching her onto the bungee system. But don't get me wrong, after that, the detailed set pieces in there were really nice. I say that with all these attractions here. The set design is outstanding, it really is. The lighting, the audio. In that one, like the scares, I felt weren't quite what I was expecting scare-wise, but it made up for it, the fact that you had some really good sections where it was quite small corridors and things walking around, a lot of turning around corners and stuff in that one. Some of these mazes at Halloween Horror Nights can end up being massive rooms and stuff, whereas that one felt like you were turning a lot more corners, a bit more mystery as what was happening inside the attraction. There were some very good smell pods in there, which was really nice. As expected, lots of different fairy tales all twisted inside that one. That's pretty much what we thought it was going to be. I mean, I loved Scary Tales under the same name when it was at Alton Towers Scarefest as a scare zone a few years ago. I love that whole concept, and I really like this, how they've done that here. I believe it's like in its 4th or 5th time they've done a Scary Tales. The last one was quite a few years ago, and it's one that they come back to every few years and freshen it up and do certain things to it. But it was my first time doing that one. I very much enjoyed it, not quite as much as I was hoping to, but it was still one of my favourites. I'd say it's in my top 3 houses of the night so far. But yeah, the detailing in there was really good, and yeah, just overall a fantastic attraction. They're all really good fun. As much as Blumhouse is my least favourite, it was still a really good solid maze in terms of the theming and set design. That's the thing for me, I don't really get ridiculously scared in these, but it's more about the set design. It's about walking through, seeing what there is all around and looking up and down, and yeah, I absolutely love it. But anyway, on to the next attraction. We're doing well, because after that we've only got the 3 to do. So once we've done Carnival Graveyard, we've got 2 attractions left to do, so we're doing really well actually. And yeah, that'll be Stranger Things and Halloween, won't it? The 2 what we've got left. But yeah, doing very well tonight. best run of Halloween Horror Nights I've had for getting all these attractions in. Normally I'm waiting in all these cattle pens up and down, up and down. This time we're doing really well. I mean, what are we on? Like not even 10 o'clock yet?
No, it's just
Quarter past, there you are, 16 minutes past if I want to be precise. So yeah, 16 minutes past 9 and we're on house number 8. So wow, yeah, that's good going. Obviously with it being their first time as well, really pleased that we're getting so much done, because when you come to something for the first time, it's a bit, you get a bit scared, don't you? Think, oh my god, are we going to get everything in, you know?
The other two mazes have no more than 70-minute queues.
That's really good. So
fingers
fingers crossed we're going to get every house in tonight, and of course we'll have some more scare zone action as well. I will be doing another video from this event where I'll be going around the scare zones more, also seeing Academy of Villains, the stage show as well, and talking about that one. But yeah, anyway, I've rattled on for long enough. I really enjoyed that one, really well themed as always, and we'll see when we come out of Carnival Graveyard, rust in pieces. Looking forward to this one. So we've just come out of Carnival Graveyard, and I'll speak about that in just a moment. We're on our way down to Halloween, and 9th house out of 10. We're doing really well. This is called the Harvest, another one of the scare zones. This is the closest scare zone actually to the entrance of the park. As you can see, the archway to Universal just down the bottom there. Hello. He looks really, do you not see cameras very often? He looks a bit confused. What we got?
Now, we make a joke about baffling foggers quite a bit on Theme Park Worldwide. Have you ever seen one like this? Oh, I got my torch on. Look at the size of that thing.
Oh, yes.
Massive.
I tell you what, we love a good smoke machine at Theme Park Worldwide,
Really
don't
pumping
we?
it out
Oh,
tonight.
how much smoke fluid? We were just talking about this, like, I wonder how much smoke fluid they get through.
Each attraction about probably $300-400 a night.
It's ridiculous.
It's expensive stuff even if you buy it corporate, so.
You know, like, but yeah, there you go. The Harvest.
I feel like you could take Shrek seriously in this, couldn't you really? Like,
Oh,
you look at the size, you're like, really? But okay.
Now it's got dark, the atmosphere has just got even better. I love it. This is quite nice prop over here as well. Really nice. I love the soundtrack inside that scare zone. Really like that one. We've still got to see Killer Klowns from Outer Space and also Chucky as well. And we'll go back to Twisted Traditions at some point as well. But yeah, what an atmosphere around that one. Right, let's head down to Halloween. Right then, now we've come to a stop in a queue line. Talk a little bit about Carnival Graveyard. Like I say, with this event, we just wanted to keep going and going. We've been on a roll all night. And yeah, we're just on a roll again, as you saw from the last clip. 20-minute queue for Halloween. So yeah, we're doing really well tonight. Carnival Graveyard. Now, I really enjoyed that attraction. It wasn't really scary as such. I didn't get like loads of massive jump scares. But what I did like in there, as always, was the set design. I'd say that one had some of the biggest set pieces. I was expecting it to be a bit more like an abandoned carnival than what it was. There was quite a bit where, you know, it was not as rusty and old looking as I was expecting, especially towards the end. The end of that did feel a little bit rushed, but what we did add in there as well was like another bungee cord what came down. That was really good. Overall, like lots of vehicles in there as well. There was like a big circus truck, a couple of cars at the side. So much like to take in when you go in these mazes. But overall, I enjoyed it. I still prefer Poltergeist. But yeah, what do you think, Alex?
I agree with that. Poltergeist is still there. Carnival Graveyard's theming is my favourite. But for the general experience, yeah, Poltergeist. I'm not used to being in Shrek's queue line, not only this late, but knowing that I'm actually going to be killed by Michael Myers rather than beating the Muffin Man, you know.
Oh yeah, a bit of Shrek action. Obviously they use a few of the old, a few of the queue lines during the night event, what they would in the daytime, which is quite interesting.
I asked the staff member a moment ago a bit about the smoke that they use around the site. Apparently, they have massive tanks that are just behind each smoke machine, which can power it for 2 whole events. So every 2 events they top it up.
That's really interesting.
And she said, I don't know how much we use, like in value. She said, but all I can tell you is there was she said a truckload that was delivered, so a lorry load just of smoke fluid for this event.
Another thing I just remember from Carnival Graveyard, honestly, when you're reviewing these, you go through them once, like, you forget things, there was some water effects in there, and Amber's back got soaked with these water effects, and I got a little bit on my leg, and I think when you pressed some red buttons around, it activated it, but I'm not 100% sure on that, so don't quote me on it, but it did seem to be like at that sort of time. But yeah, it was a good maze. Not quite what I was expecting theme-wise. The end of it did feel a bit rushed, but overall it was a nice attraction. I'd say there was less actors in that than all the other houses as well, but I think it got away with that because of the amount of theming and props around it. Don't get me wrong, really nice, enjoyable attraction, but not really scary as such, that one. But overall, this event just gets better every time I come. Look at these guys just behind me. Crazy, you see them over there, the pumpkin men. Obviously we just had to walk through the harvest, but they weren't there just, they must have been like off having a break or something, so we'll walk back through there and catch them. But yeah, house number 9, my voice, it's still like...
Is it worth quickly noting as well that even if you don't like scare mazes and Halloween haunts, you can still come to this event and have a fantastic night. Don't be put off by the fact that everything's scary. You can come here and just enjoy the atmosphere, the show, the bar, it's great.
Gringo! Is he alright? I think he's still traumatised from season of Extinction. That reaction earlier on, I can't wait to watch that back. He loved it. He absolutely loved it.
Did you explain about Gringotts earlier on?
Oh, yes. Right. Right. So, let me tell you about this. So we went on Gringotts in the daytime today, and we were at the locker area, and I'd already put my stuff in the locker, and we walked forwards, and I thought, I'm going to turn round and do a scare to these 3, and I just went like, Gringotts, like that.
Top of his voice, filled the whole room.
Anyway, these 3 weren't actually standing behind me, and it was another couple, and the woman went back into Alex. I felt really embarrassed, and halfway through, like, I realised it wasn't them, but I thought, hang on a minute, I can't just like stop halfway through, so I just carried on and went, Gringotts, and then I sort of walked off.
It was one of those things that had to be there, but it was wonderful.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll see when we come out of Halloween, and I've done this maze before and its other versions. I did it out in Hollywood as well, so I look forward to seeing what this one's like. Right then, just come out of Halloween, waited about 15 minutes for that one, really good actually. I can't believe how well we've done tonight for getting in the attractions. Halloween there, probably my least favourite maze of the night, taking the spot from Blumhouse. I just felt like it was really weak. There was quite a lot of black corridors where there wasn't really much going on, quite a few repetitive scares, but I did like towards the end of it, how there was like a bit of a forest what you walk through. That was quite a nice section. But yeah, overall, not a massive lover of that one. Quite a long maze actually. But yeah, a lot of black corridors where there wasn't really anything going on. But yeah, it is what it is, Halloween, isn't it? I kind of feel like mazes themed around Halloween now are sort of done with. I've done a few of them. Maybe that's why I don't rank it as highly, because I have seen it quite a few times. But I think the other guys felt like that as well.
Oh my god, I'm a massive fan! Oh, instantly in pain! I'm such a big fan.
What did you think?
Let's have a photo. Oh, yeah, Michael Myers, not very, very good. Thank you. Sorry, Michael Myers, yeah, alright, not terrible, but not great. Probably the weakest one, but still better than a lot of other mazes I've done, so I don't know, I just love the atmosphere around here.
Yeah, and we're going into another scare zone now, aren't we? Killer Klowns from outer space, and I must say, look at the projections up there. I believe they're the projectors, what they use for the new nighttime show here, because obviously you sit just over there at the other side of the lake, and I believe they've used them for Halloween here. But let's have a little walk through Killer Klowns from outer space. I love the atmosphere of this
I mean, if it was Killer Klowns from Twickenham, it wouldn't have the same ring to it.
I don't think it would.
Space. Oh.
There we go. Oh, wow. I don't think we're going to get massive scares in here, but look at the prop. Wow.
Take that back, we see that from Scunthorpe. Oh, there we go. my height.
He loves you.
I'm being short.
She's tiny. Look at the size of Amber compared to that clown. Here we got an ice cream van over here, look. That's quite cool.
The bubbles have got smoke in them. We've got a bubble and a smoke machine together.
I like that. That's one cool bubble machine.
Calling all clowns! Calling all clowns! This is JoJo! Are there any fake clowns out there?
I think the lighting and props around this one are great. It's quite a short scare zone. Obviously it starts to stare at Transformers and then he runs down this bit of path here. Yeah, it's quite a short one that. What do you think?
Very nice.
I like it.
Clowns still
I prefer Vamp 85 and I want to see Twisty Traditions in the dark. But yeah, I do really like that one. It'd be nice if there was a few more actors around though. Oh, hello. Hey. I love it.
Turn around, turn around.
Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, a camera. Hello. Oh, what's that? What you got there?
It's like a gun machine, come on.
Ah, right.
Look here, Sean.
Oh.
Put you in there, look.
Oh, me?
You put you in there.
Yeah.
Very good.
That sounds good to me. I'm up for that. Let's do it now.
Oh, I'm not going in there.
Bye-bye.
I'm too big. Go. Oh man. Awesome. Oh no.
So it's just gone 11:50, 10 to 12, and we just finished our 10th house. I can't believe how well we've done tonight. Of course, ended it there on Stranger Things. We waited about 45 to 50 minutes for that, as expected, one of the busier ones, but we have done so well tonight. Starting off in the Stay and Scream area down at Simpsons was brilliant because it meant that we got so much in down the bottom end and then saved these ones down near the entrance until later on. A lot of the queues were busy down here earlier. They're all now at the back of the park and we're back down here at the front. But yeah, Stranger Things, I really enjoyed that. Again, I still prefer Poltergeist and I really like Slaughter Cinema and yeah, the Blacklight one that we did earlier on as well. But yeah, I enjoyed the set pieces as always in there. I felt like out of all the IP mazes, that was one of the better ones, obviously excluding Poltergeist. In that one we had some really good jump scares from drop windows at the side where they come down. Of course we went through lots of different scenes for the programme. You went through like the house, all the flickering lights in there. It was just overall a very good house. It was also quite a long one as well and there was a lot going on. Felt like that one had a lot more actors in there with that being one of the main houses. But yeah, it's been absolutely crazy. My voice is struggling. We've got about an hour to go until the end of the event and the only scare zone that we've not really seen is Chucky. So we're going to head over there now and have a look and also have another look at Twisted Traditions. Now it's pitch black, but we're doing another vlog from this event whilst we're over here. We're coming 3 times. I'll be vlogging twice. So along with doing that, I'll also be taking some photos and stuff as well on the third night, and do some walkthroughs of the other scare zones as a separate video. But yeah, I really liked what we've seen tonight. In my opinion, it's the best Halloween Horror Nights that I've ever been to, and yeah, really enjoyed it. But let's head round there and have a look at the Chucky scare zone and see how that compares to the others. Right then, here we go. Chucky, our final scare zone to see. Looks to be quite a long one, this, because of the area where it is. I'm loving all these patterns on the floor just here. Of course, the good thing about this here, they've got all the big high buildings where they can attach the light into. Also, we've got projections, which is quite nice on the side. Projections of the good guy dolls. The good guy dolls. See, I'm glad John did, because I don't really watch film and stuff, do I? Like, I don't know a lot about things.
Chucky's great.
Oh, here we go. So it begins. Hello. Hello.
Hello! I like your necklace!
It's nice, isn't it?
Yes! And this is not Christmas lights!
Oh, not yet. A few months to go. Monkey Mayhem. Really like the music around here.
I love how quick the breath gets. Got your blood pumping? Yeah. I got one question to ask you. And if you get the question right, I might let you go. My name's... Come here. That's right. Boy, that felt good. All right, who burped? That knucklehead. Yeah, we've already talked to him. I'm moving on. Hey, anybody here from New Jersey? Oh, I heard a couple of people. What exit? Oh, they gotta think about it, which means they're lying. 94. That sounds like such a made-up number. And your homework assignment is to go and kill something.
Really love the puppet there of Chucky and how he's interacting with the crowd.
Hey, speaking of killing, who do you want to kill with a knife? Alright, yeah, that's classic. That's my favorite. I got one right here. Alright, who do you want to kill with
So there's actually a smell pod here of cakes and confectionery. Sound really squeaky. Cakes! Honestly, my voice is really hurting now. Tells you I'm shouting over the audio. Wow, what an atmosphere around here. Yeah, really nice smell pod there. Oh, hello. I really like the lighting up there in that window. Loads of smoke being pumped out down here as well. Looks really good. Very atmospheric. Hello. Scared me there. I thought you were an actor. I still think my favourite scare zone they've done down this stretch was a few years ago when they did one themed around like parade floats. That was a really good one. It was like the high school prom. That's Charlotte's coast, isn't it? Fisherman. There she is. looks absolutely stunning in the dark. Obviously we walked through here earlier on in the daylight and we said we'd come back, and here we are to see it, and wow, look at the lighting on that. A church that's been taken over by vines. Wow. The amount of time and effort that someone's put in to make all of that. Amazing. I'm not sure how much you're going to see down here on the camera because it's very dark, but I'll try my best, as always. Wow, look at that from here. Again, the camera doesn't do it justice, but looking down there and seeing all the lanterns in the trees. Beautiful. Detail in here. I mean, look at the pumpkins here on this cart. Looks amazing. You just make out a dead body in there, someone's head. Wow. In terms of details, this is by far the best scare zone. It might not be ridiculously scary. In fact, there's not that many scares at all. But the detailing is absolutely gorgeous. Wow. Wow, that is absolutely gorgeous. I've got to say that's the best detailed scare zone I've probably ever seen. I love that. In terms of the detailing, the scare zone is absolutely gorgeous. I'd still say that overall I prefer Vamp 85, but all the lights in the trees, the fact that now it's all gone dark, all the ultraviolet lights have come on. I love this scare zone in terms of the detailing. Really impressive. But anyway, that's all for tonight. We're going to head back up to the entrance where I'll wrap up the vlog. My voice can't cope anymore. Them guys are all tired and sat down just up here at Mel's Dying. So we'll make our way to the exit and wrap up tonight at Halloween Horror Nights 28. I've absolutely loved it tonight. By far the best Halloween night I've ever had. It's been absolutely awesome, hasn't it? So there we go, then we made it to the end of the night here at Halloween Horror Nights 28, and my voice is not very good at all. No, it's not that bad, but my voice is very squeaky. It's been a crazy night tonight here at Halloween Horror Nights, and wow, we've done 10 houses, but 11 technically, because we had a rerun, didn't we, on the first one that we did. And yeah, all 5 scare zones. Of course, I want to spend more times in the scare zones, get some more photos and video footage, and that's to come in another vlog that I'll be doing from Halloween Horror Nights. We'll go back in some of the houses, share our thoughts, what we thought to them a second time, and yeah, make sure you stay tuned for that one. But in terms of tonight, I've absolutely loved it. Tonight has been the best Halloween scare event that I've ever done. Really enjoyed it tonight. I think the houses are better than ever this year. I feel like the scare zones are better than ever this year, and I just feel like they've looked at a lot of things what maybe didn't work in previous years and rectified them. It's also helped that it's not been that busy tonight. We've done really well. We started off in that Stay and Scream. We didn't know if that was going to be the best option or not, but tonight it's worked in our favour. It doesn't mean that every night it's going to work in your favour. Sometimes you might be better off in one of the other ones, but tonight for us, everything has gone right. And I think we're all really tired. All our feet are aching, so I'm not going to ramble on for too long, but let's start with Alex. Best
Hello.
and least favourite house at the event this year?
Best house was, oh, I forgot the name now, with the trees, the haunted trees, the weird trees in the mall.
The weird trees in the mall?
Plants.
Seeds?
Seeds.
Of
I should remember that.
Extinction.
Love that. And then my least favourite was Blumhouse tonight. But then, you know, I've seen a lot of people who've changed opinions. It's sometimes the scares you get the time you're in and the night you go. So you never know, after another visit, to change that altogether.
We'll find out.
Best
John,
ever.
best and least?
The best is obviously Seeds of Extinction.
He got so scared.
But my worst is probably controversial to you.
Go on.
Dead Exposure.
Dead Exposure.
Yeah.
It's not everyone's cup of tea. I liked it because it was a bit
I
different,
think
but
I overhyped it in my
Yeah.
mind.
I did like all the French stuff going on in there. It was interesting to see, but there you go, Dead Exposure. And little Amber over here, she's so tired, bless her. Go on, best and least favourite.
Best would probably be the Cinema Sins one.
Yeah, cinema,
I like
first
that
one we did.
And worst one would be Halloween.
Halloween, yeah, well there you go. So for me, my favourite was also Seeds of Extinction. I get that right, haven't I? Seeds of Extinction.
Yeah,
We've done that much tonight, my mind is like overblown with it all. That was my favourite, closely followed by Poltergeist. And yeah, my least favourite, I've got to say, is Halloween, closely followed by Blumhouse. I was expecting a bit more from that. But there you go, I'm not going to ramble on too much. We're going to be back for another night, and of course make sure you stay tuned for that here on Theme Park Worldwide. Along with that, we're also going to be going to Busch Gardens Hallow Scream, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, and then of course going back home and doing all the Halloween events there. So it's going to be an awesome year. And if you are American watching this video, check out some of our videos that we're going to be filming from the scare events back in the UK, because you'll notice that the mazes are of a very different style back in the UK. Same with the scare zones and stuff, so I definitely recommend check out some of our videos, what we're going to be doing back in the UK over the Halloween
It's
season.
day one and I can't walk now.
There you go.
Wait for the rest of it.
Oh yes, bring it on. Well, thank you very much for watching, and of course here on Screen Park Worldwide, that means it's time to spook those credits. See you later.